So, what are we gonna do tonight, O.C.G?
Why, same thing we try to do every night, Belgium. Take over the world. I mean, Twitch. Take over Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for Raging. Nope. Once upon a time, there was a dashing, articulate, some might say eccentric, others would say lunatic, called O.C.G. And he sat down on this very night to review a novel of the visual kind. Not the usual novel of the visual kind O.C.G. was used to perusing, for this visual novel did not contain images of the pornographic variety like his other visual novels, Playboy, Private XXX, or Woman's Weekly. No, this was a video game, and though O.C.G. had masturbated on the odd occasion while playing a video game, this time it was different. He was playing a horror video game. And though he would try, horror video games are very difficult to masturbate to, though not impossible. A great song opens our story, and while O.C.G. wishes he could sing along with it, a la karaoke, there is one thing in his way. The song is in Japanese, or some other alien language that is not British, so sadly, O.C.G. can only hum along in perfect tune and pretend he is playing a piano while doing so. He does that a lot. Within the first hour of this game, a character tells us that we are going to see a sexy CG scene of her, and then tells us we are not, disappointing O.C.G. immensely, and then we have a scene between two of our main characters, drinking and discussing whether the male is a pervert who is trying to get the female drunk for nefarious reasons. Not only that, but the female suggests she might be a serial killer. If you are wondering why I am saying male and female instead of their names, it is because they are non-British names, and impossible to say without sounding like I am ordering takeaway. The main point is, not 60 minutes into this story, and we already have references to both sex and violence. Disney, this story most certainly is not. Very soon it is revealed to O.C.G. that this story is rather like the movie The Wicker Man, just without an actual Wicker Man, or Christopher Lee in a dress. The story of this novel of the visual kind is a lot of nonsense about ancient gods and people becoming wolves and a mysterious mist. Lots of mysterious mist. And before you ask, O.C.G. can indeed confirm that it is not fart gas, though that would have been a nice twist. The village our story takes place is inhabited by the usual weirdos you often find in these little communes. Superstitious old woman, a crazy chap who warns you about the horrors yet to come, and of course the obligatory village idiot. O.C.G. has often remarked that his manservant Bertram was a village idiot in a past life. And in his present life too, it would seem. Okay, enough of the narrative nonsense, and let's move on to the actual review of this review. This being a visual novel, there is not a lot of gameplay to speak of. There's more gameplay involved in reading an actual book. There you have to turn the pages and remember your place and avoid dropping it when reading on the toilet. Trust me, I dropped a book in the toilet once. It was not pleasant. If only I hadn't eaten that terrible Chinese meal. Ugh. So, as long as you possess the ability to hit the X button, you have no problem playing this game. Unless you're blind. If you're blind, you most likely will not enjoy this video game. Or any other, for that matter. Raging Loop is an appropriate title, considering you have to replay sections of the game more times than I use the word wanker when describing Jeremy Clarkson. To see the full story, you'll have to go through the aforementioned sections and make different decisions. If it sounds boring and repetitive, well, that's because it is. So, what else can I tell you about Raging Loop? Well, there's no cutscenes. You'll mostly be staring at static images and reading text. Apart from the opening, I never noticed the music. So, all in all, an okay story, but far too long for my liking. Like having sex with an overweight cheerleader. Very much a one-and-done situation. I have absolutely no idea why she's a cheerleader. Or fat. Therefore, I am going to give Raging Loop an average 5 out of 10. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my review for Raging Loop. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed the review so much, well then, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to share the video, hit that like and subscribe button thingy, click the bell, etc, etc. Perhaps head over to my Twitch channel, which I can tell you right now is bloody hilarious. But remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to stay obsessed.